Okay, you have 5 of the 2mm magnets stacked. It says 4 kilos per magnet, and there's 5 stacks, so that says 20 kilos, but that's, I don't want to do the math on that. And plus I'm using these metal mounting brackets on this aluminum frame, which differentiates a lot of things, but yeah, it looks good. The brackets are on the wheel nicely. Right now I have 9 positions on a wheel that holds 36 positions. You'll see later on as I get more brackets cut. I'm cutting them by hand and it takes a while. So yeah, after I fill in this gap here. Well, right now I'm using just this one coil here. And this coil produces about 1.5 volts. And somewhere, my meter won't. I bought this whole peak meter and it has a really bad problem with measuring milliamps. It jumps from 200 milliamps and then into the full amp range, and in the full amp range the wake-up call for the reading doesn't come soon enough. So I can only imagine that this is producing somewhere over 200 milliamps and less than 1,000 milliamps. But it seems like a good. I unwound one of these, so it is 1,200 windings of 0.5 millimeter copper. The ones that I'll be using, though, since I'll have to wind these myself, I'll be making my own. I will be going with 1,200 windings of 1 millimeter copper. So it'll be double the copper size and the same number of turns. And hopefully that will give me the 1.5 volts or more, and a little bit more current, and enough current to possibly push this into the range that this stupid whole peak multimeter can read. But the end result of this whole project is to get this wheel here to produce 36 volts at somewhere around 3 amps. I would be very happy to get 36 volts at 3 amps. And that's mostly because I don't plan on using this at its full revolutionary. I mean, a bicycle wheel can turn to kick a bike up to 35 kilometers per hour. Even though these mountings are going to be fairly heavy duty and everything, because of the noise, I want to make this a slow moving, high current push machine. So once we get everything on there, then yeah, I'm going to try and keep this somewhere around let's say 2,000 or below, 2,000 revolutions per minute or below, to get the 36 volts and the amperage that I want, and that would make me happy, and that will be fairly quiet.